Hey, collective. Heavy message. Okay. Some of you have already been through like several spiritual awakenings, but it's like there's still people in your life that haven't, or refusal to answer the call. But it's not. It's like there's this deep down curiosity, right? But um, it's like they feel held back or silly. Okay, if they were to speak beliefs that were different than those around them. Okay, so like their voice is unknowingly to them, right, being silenced. They don't realize that's what's going on. It's like they are stuffing a lot down, and they feel like whatever their mode of thinking is or they're feeling, it must be wrong. Okay, um, but there's somebody here. Okay, it's like there's oh things bubbling to the surface. All right, little leakages occurring. It sounds gross, but that's what it is. And it's there's a light being shown here and truth speaking. Oh my gosh, this is like a fight for power and attaining things. Um, oh my gosh, like I know the way. It's very man-made. Oh my gosh, laws, religion, beliefs. Oh goodness, the way things are done. Man, something is so strong here. I'm telling you. It's like somebody's being hit with a lot. It's closing in on them, and it's like they things come out and something like shatters their world to their core. That they fumbled, that they've been walking away from the light, they've been walking away from the real, walking away from the good, because of like how they were raised or how they think things are supposed to be, right? And there's always this attainment of more, of better. Oh gosh, how things look, awards, certificates, degrees, money, possessions. Gosh, this energy is so strong, guys. There's something's a very humbling experience for someone. There's so much anger. Oh gosh. And I got this in a reading before. It's like somebody wants to run to somebody else because they see now. They see that somebody was always speaking truth, and they were always like doing the wrong, like they were always saying the right thing, but this person always thought that they were wrong. Okay, it's like I'm trying to help you. No, you're trying to control me. Like they see now how it takes a lot of strength to stand up for your beliefs, to stand up for who you are, to do the right thing, right? Even when no one's watching, even when it's super uncomfortable. This is like thinking somebody was just a hothead, or they were a loose cannon, or they were full of themselves. Okay, this is a closet narcissist calling someone else a narcissist that was not. They were not a narcissist. This is like just a lot of being self-absorbed, limited perception, not having an open mind about things, chasing the wrong ideals, chasing the wrong things, but thinking that they were holy, they were upright, they were, which I'm not. Look, this happens. We all go through things, and that's how we end up having spiritual awakenings and all that stuff. Um, I mean, not everybody does, but for those that do, you feel me? It's like, whoa, yeah. Um, but there's like secrets coming out, and then somebody's like, it's almost like they feel turned inside out, that they were placing the power in the wrong thing. Um, and there's these like, just rigid groups of society, and somebody's been trying to show them to help them expand. I don't know. This is like somebody unknowingly has been hindering another's growth, hindering their path forward, hindering their voice, making life very difficult for them. Look, guys, somebody is getting slammed into an awakening. I mean, hit with so many truths at once. The pain was that I felt was like unbearable. Like I just wanted to reach out and grab this person and hold them, like just give them a hug and tell them that it was going to be okay. It was. That they just needed to trust and believe and have faith and know that everything happens for a reason. That this pain is meant to teach them something, to help them heal and heal others. Like there's a reason for it. Because we don't always understand like why, crappy things happen to us. And we get through it and we're like, well, that really sucked. But look at, like look at me now. Look what I've learned from that. Look how strong I am. Look at how it strengthened the belief in myself, right? To like this unwavering voice. There's like somebody's always gone with the flow. Like somebody had a true belief that they were in the right and they've always been doing the right thing. And they're like, I don't know what happens, but they're sitting back. We're going to get into it, but it's like sitting back and just being slammed with the truth somehow. Okay, it's wild, and it is strong. And there's like, huh, discontent, disarray. Okay. I heard when I was channeling messages, disorderly conduct within a group or social class or structure. He who condemned shall be condemned, for no one is without sin. And I mean, I was getting these messages. I was like, dang, I don't normally get messages like this. Freedom of speech, freedom of content is part of this. Chastising others for differing beliefs and proclaiming they are crazy and without spirit. And I heard, yet you are speaking with malice and a vengeful heart. So it's people that don't follow, like, I'm hearing religious doctrine. So if you don't follow the same religious doctrine as them, right, there's a lot of prejudice. Instead of saying, I mean, they believe in something, like let's not chastise them for their beliefs. Like, maybe, we all think differently. And it's very much a focus on self, focus on, keeping your side of the street clean. Focus on the fact that we are all different for a reason, and to embrace those differences. And together we can be very powerful, right? Because you have to have differences and differing beliefs and mindsets and perceptions in order to have change. If we all thought the same, there really wouldn't be very much growth or change in the world. Okay. Yes, it would be utopia, but it is just the same way all the time. There is no growth. There is no expansion. You have to have people who think differently, see differently, etc. Um, and then I got love is the answer. Love is always the answer. Not fighting, not trying to prove who is best. You know, it's hearing another's perspective and feeling free and confident enough to speak your own perspective, but from a place of love, not vengeance, not trying to prove a point, not trying to attack. And it's just, there are people out there like that, right? They do. I know that. But it's, for instance, seeing tarot cards and automatically jumping to conclusions, condemning a person, saying what they're doing when they have no clue. They haven't asked, and it's all different with each person. It's the same as like putting somebody from a certain religion, country, class, whatever, and grouping them all up into the same thing. Why? They're not robots. They're not all the same. We've all grown up with different beliefs, different wounds, different things that we've had to address. We've learned different lessons. There's a reason. And it's like giving people the voice to be able to come together and help others. They're really trying to do good and to help humanity. Their motives, their intentions are pure. They're good. And they're being, silenced, chastised, bullied, okay, content shut down, channels shadow banned, that kind of stuff. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's like a people at a round table just gossiping and talking shit about somebody wanting to do good because they think they know the right way. It's just different. It's like, okay, if you're trying to do something good and I'm trying to do something good and they are different, that doesn't mean neither, like, one of us is the only one trying to do something good here. Just approaching it in a different way. And there's also this where like people are doing so with selfishly. It's not, no, they're really trying to help. No, they're trying to assert power over someone. I'm telling you, man, this is like strong. And it feels like someone sees. Okay. I keep getting that. Somebody sees. Somebody sees now. They're about to see now. I don't know. But it's strong. Okay. I've been hearing for like the past 24 hours, somebody's having a hard time telling the truth. Okay. They're having a bribing officials. Now, bribing officials can be literally somebody begging God. I'll give you this if. This can be somebody bribing officials of politics, churches, okay? That can be managers at the job, right? It can be a lot of different things. But somebody's trying to get something to go through or not be looked at, bypassed. It's like just do it. Like what it'll take for you to just do this. Taking advantage of a situation. So someone definitely taking advantage of something. Power. It feels like their power. Somebody's affluence, all right? Somebody's monetary status. Somebody felt like they had an influence in something and they felt very empowered to do this. Like they had the right. Someone had them convinced that they had the right. I mean, this can be just people around them, enablers, so to speak, that enable shitty behavior. They have a right, running from police, doing the most to evade capture. Oh boy. So I'm telling you, there are some secrets either coming out. It's like the leaks, it's leak. It's been leaking from the cracks and it's coming out and it is slamming certain people into, here's oppression, slamming certain people into an awakening. Clear tendency, the ability to pick up historical or emotional info simply by touching an object or person. That clear tendency is like, I don't know why I'm getting being able to touching someone or hugging someone or something, like knowing something. Like you just know something. I mean, this is like somebody who can pick up the energies off of objects even. Can see things. Like that's strong. Somebody's trying to oppress that. This is like oppressing someone's gifts, but they're substantial. There's a strong vibration in the energy right now. Somebody's got very strong abilities. I don't know why I can get up. You can feel like, good Lord, this is almost like touching something that belonged to another and feeling their current emotion. Like receiving a gift and being able to tell if there's malice or love behind it. Like that's wild. Interesting. Somebody's got strong abilities in the collective and they know it. And they know it. They know it. But you've been ostracized, chastised, called crazy. Even for something as simple as your intuition. Like the mother's knowing, that intuitive knowing, those gut feelings. You're crazy. I just keep hearing it. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Yep, you should get that looked at. That's what I just heard. You should get that looked at. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is like people being like, I'm worried about you. Oh my gosh. Hail to the na. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Why does this feel like... There's a little gnat there. Interesting. Why does this feel like role reversal, sexual harassment, secret exclusive, occult-like orgy sex parties, gaggle of bitches, herd of hoes? So there's like hidden things going on. No, baby. I told you. This is like when the shoe's on the other foot, it's not okay. Younger man and an older woman. That's not okay. Yeah, I just heard no, it's not. But the other way around is. But when this happens, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah. Somebody's then they're said that they're objectifying a person or they're called a whore. Oh my gosh. What the hell? This goes from very big things to very small things. I mean, this is as simple as somebody trying to oppress you from being in a relationship, oppress you from going after what you want, what you feel. It's so. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't see double standards come out. Like, this is so crazy. Dealing with a lot. There's a lot of energy here, and somebody can't take it. They don't want somebody to have. Somebody's trying to hide possibly a sexual relationship with their current partner's friend behind their partner's back. Oh gosh. And here's sibling rivalry, y'all. This damn energy has been coming out so strong. Somebody screwed the pooch. Somebody screwed the pooch. Not technically. It's a metaphorically, okay? It's just a phrase. Somebody had someone loyal, good, on the right side of things. They fumbled it big time. Now there's like hidden, oh my gosh, hidden harassment, agendas, lying. I don't know. Somebody's confessed to something, their feelings or desires about someone. Oh, there's so much anger there. Something that they want to do. And it's not okay. It's just not okay. Someone is lying to others about what you do for work. I'm telling you. That clear tendency I was getting earlier, knowing, like I said, if you do something right in the spiritual, like a spiritual path, okay, in spiritual work, something like that, if you do something like this, whatever, but it's like being condemned for it, being chastised, okay, oppressed, pushed out, right? You are the light and people are drawn to you. And it's like there are people who see that, okay? There are people who don't want to see that. And instead say that whatever you're doing is wrong. It's demonic. There's also something here about someone saying, they don't do real work, right? Like, this is like at night having a dinosaur gentleman callers. I don't know who the hell calls it that, but like somebody sells their body for money and their prescription drugs. Like somebody's just flat out lying, decimating someone's character. This is wild. This is wild. Police arrest. They could even be trying to get somebody like falsely arrested, that which is fucking nuts to me. Seeks connections for money, clout, access, reputation, and a level up, any or all. I feel like that's what these people do, but it's like accusing someone else of it. Okay. This is judging a book by its cover and getting the story completely wrong. Like so wrong. Because they're oppressed. They're made to believe certain things. And I'm telling you, somebody's had another person in their ear, like strong white collar crime. I'm telling you, man, somebody abuses their power and they don't want something coming out. They're trying to keep something hidden. Look at this. Attempted murder plot, Glinda the Good Witch. Glinda the Good Witch was like a guardian angel. And she did the right thing and she was firm. And she pissed off the Wicked Witch because Dorothy got, the magical abilities, the magical object, whatever, right? She's the one that got the protection and got the good stuff because she was trying to do it the right way. And she was compassionate and caring. And she didn't turn people away for their differences. And the other was, well, we all know. I mean, if you don't know how that story goes, the other was not good. And she lied and cheated and did things with malice, greed, envy, that kind of stuff. Misuse, abuse of authority. And this is walking away. And somebody doesn't, this is like, you don't deal with that, or if you are in the middle, this is like walk away. Like you don't need to deal with that, especially if you know somebody is doing that. But it feels like somebody doesn't want to give that up. They like the power. I'm telling you, it's the fucking power, man. The power they have over either other people, okay, or even just an individual, like one person. All right. I mean, this can be a spouse. This can be, I'm getting like somebody you're divorced from, knowing how somebody is, but they act like they do no wrong. Okay. Somebody is creating knowingly. Something is not unknowing. Somebody is knowingly creating a lot of conflict for another person and they do not give a hoot about it. Resisting transformation, they don't want to heal. I'm telling you, attempted murder. I don't want to change. It's easier to take out the thing that's exposing me or that's too light or that I don't agree with. Somebody's good, but they invalidate your feelings. I told you, I feel this, I feel that. You're crazy. You're nuts. You should get that looked at. Like somebody's just, somebody is out here doing good. I mean, Glinda's, I don't know, what is she? Pink dress with light around her. Like love is her auric protection because she's doing the right things. And someone doesn't want to see that talking shit about you on a daily basis, even though they're at fault for the bullshit. I told you, this is so fucking nuts, man. Someone in your situation did actual spell work to put you in bad health. Wicked fucking witch, man. Talking shit about you. Oh, I said that one. What do we got here? Someone in your situation is using graveyard dirt and dark magic rituals against you. They thought the grass was greener somewhere else. They realized they couldn't have been more wrong. And they fake being perfect. They're only keeping up with their facade for negative, superficial, materialistic reasons. I'm telling you. Somebody is hitting a damn brick wall. It feels they're being slammed into the damn truth. That they can't stop something, okay? You are or have healed generational wounds successfully. You're in the right. And it feels like you know that. And you're just trying to help someone. And they don't want to hear it. They don't, when I say they don't want to hear it, like somebody is going all out. But there's something here with somebody being in their ear. Okay, somebody is legit like using Bible passages, scriptures for their endowment. I just heard endowment. That's like what they're standing on. That's what they're using. They're not, but it's only their way. They're not willing to look at. It's trying to tell them. And somebody's got like a twisted version. What? Somebody has a twisted version of the Bible or a twisted view of what it means. Somebody's not recognizing that something was man-made. Some fear that ostracizes others due to that fear. It's a man-made fear because they misinterpreted like words of long ago, and they allow they're just not leading with love. That's not what they lead by. They think that they're like they speak the good word. They speak the good word. Okay. They appear proper. They appear upright, a good citizen. They think that they pay their taxes. They're doing all the right things, but there's no love. Not really. Good grief almighty. Somebody's got up like such a wall. I like almost it's crazy, right? But it's like what they're showing me is like somebody's heart, right? Okay, metaphorically. It's encased, right? By like a brick building that is reinforced with like rebar and steel. And there's barbed wire and chains around their heart. You get the walls down, but it's still, oh my God, it is just, somebody is trapped. They're trapped in like, I don't know, wounds, pain that they keep hidden, they keep blocked away. They refuse to see the error of their ways. He who cast the first stone. That's what I just heard. I don't, why am I getting like, well, I've already done so much. What's the point now? I can't be forgiven. How can you forgive me after all that I did? Start over by the flame and enough. That's been coming up a lot lately. Like I was getting like somebody like just wants to tell somebody that they're okay, that they are loved, they are worthy. And somebody's like, how could you love me? Like, please don't say that. Like they flinch. They don't think they deserve but this is like their inner self, like their inner child or something. Like it's so afraid to allow themselves to be vulnerable. My gosh, guys, this is depressing as hell. Sorry. It really is. This is somebody like wants to be the man for someone so bad, but they can't be because they can't get over some image, some need to be right, to be I don't know, powerful. It just feels like somebody focuses on all the wrong things. I don't know. If you've gone through an awakening, this is like, status doesn't matter, right? Uh, from something as simple as, who sits at the damn head of the table at home, who gives a shit, to like how they're seen. I need more likes than them. I need more followers than them. I need more degrees than them. I need a bigger bank account than them. I need more. I need my house needs to be bigger. My this needs to be better. Da, 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 da. My marriage needs to be better. I need to be married. Like, what the fuck? Who gives a shit? There's something about curated images here. Doing things for the wrong reasons, not because you honestly like it. It's because you're trying to make things look unmessy. When the truth is, life is messy. It's supposed to be. It doesn't come gift wrapped to you, ready to go. Here you go. It's like somebody thinking that their wounds make them ugly, or feelings make them less than worthy, or like less tough. I don't know. I've never really understood that. I always thought that, for as long as I can remember, somebody who is afraid to bare their heart and be transparent, right, and vulnerable. I always thought the lack of that meant someone was weak because it takes strength to, like bare your soul, right, to people and be willing to not just talk about the things you're good at, but also the things that you suck at, and that you're trying to fix and you're being just completely open and honest about it. And you talk about the things that so many people don't want to because, embarrassment, whatever. But being able to do that is a strength that that's unmatched. But this is someone who sees it differently, opposite. But it's because that's what they've been taught. Like somebody's been taught, like oh my gosh, this is like, I don't know if somebody grew up with a toxic mother figure or like karmic feminine type, or who almost like projected even onto the children. Sibling rivalry. That's like, why can't you be more like this person? Because we're all different. We're not supposed to be. My kids could not be more different. And I love that. Spices things up a bit, but I don't want them to be the same. I want them to be who they want to be, just as how they were meant to be. Somebody like is just grown up, it feels like, with people showing them, right? Because that's how we do things. It's modeled for us. It's not what people say, it's what they do. So yes, words hurt and those things stick, but it's their actions. Somebody's just grown up with wounds, and seeing things done in a very, I don't want to say wrong, okay, but it's like a karmic-y way, or an oppressed way, a societal belief type of way, very toxic, superficial type of thing. But it feels like somebody was shown these things as a how-to of what not to do, but they didn't take it that way. They didn't see that. But I think it's because there was so much around them Somebody didn't want them to see it like that. And it feels like it continues. It like, I don't know if somebody's about to find out a bunch of shit about their family that they wish they would have known, because maybe they wouldn't have, I just heard worship the ground they walked on. Maybe they wouldn't have worshipped the ground they walked on. Like seeking their approval and acceptance instead of, being like, fuck you, I do what I want. The person you're asking about does have good, pure, honest intentions. This came in reverse. So this feels like you had pure, good, honest intentions. And it feels like someone walked away, shut you out, caused a lot of grief and pain. I feel like that you already had and you were working through. Somebody just added to it like a shitstorm. Like they just added a lot that you had to work through. You are not behind or doing anything wrong. They're just an immature, lazy, crappy person. 4444 on the timer. My gosh, this is even like somebody chastising another person for like age and where they're at. I'm telling you, it's a lot of judging things by the book by its cover, not knowing the story, not looking within that person or even themselves, and judging others around them like that. That is horrific. Okay, it is. And it brings strife and sadness, especially for somebody who has been awakened, somebody who is confident in themselves or so aware of things around them. Continue blocking negative people and standing firm on your boundaries. Somebody's still in love with you and their current partner knows it. And I'm telling you, man, when I say somebody is fighting a war within themselves, that it feels like a damn bomb's about to go off inside somebody. And it is long overdue, I'm hearing. But something is tragic. Something is tragic, okay? And I don't know specifically in what way here, but it feels like someone is learning a very harsh lesson in love and superficialities. And oh gosh, man, how they view people and things. And like somebody was for the streets. That feels like somebody was for how things looked. How other people saw things. Not caring about what's inside or the family unit or, like the meat and potatoes of things, right? It's all side dishes, all the extras. There's like no oomph there. There's there's deep, dark secrets that are coming to the surface within people, within family structures. And I'm telling you, somebody's watching another person. Mr. Steal Your Girl. What? Oh, I'm not laughing, but we need some kind of humor in this situation because it is very rough. And I think you can feel the energies. Like you're not wrong about that. Um, have you been silenced, oppressed, misjudged, mischaracterized, all this stuff? Yes. Yes, you have. But you already know that. You do. They win if they can keep you confused. They win if they can keep you questioning yourself, questioning your confidence. They win. Okay? So this is like having to block out the outside noise, the external energies, knowing okay, this is like who you are. Allow that to shine through unapologetically. Because somebody's here is on the right path. They're doing the right thing. They've got the right view. And they're trying to help others and just enjoy life at the same time. And it feels like somebody hasn't been able to really do much of that because it's like fighting. I mean, they're showing me somebody like constantly feeling like they're climbing a never-ending fucking mountain by themselves in a windstorm. Like, it's just like impossible. Every time you think you're about there at the top, it's like it gets bigger. Okay, so this is somebody like you've had a battle for as long as you can remember. Being silenced, bullied, ostracized, made fun of, you can name it, right? Your way was the wrong way because it was different. But it feels like the knowledge that you seem to have, like at a young age, was for a reason. Like it was innate in you. And you were speaking from like a very ancient wisdom. And I know that sounds cuckoo, but that's what I'm hearing. You've got like an old soul. You've got some kind of, it's like an urgency to love others. That's your first thought. If something happens, your first thought isn't revenge, getting someone back. When you see someone going through something or doing something wrong to someone else, it's like you first think with love. Like, I wonder why they're acting that way. What made them feel like this was their only option? What made, like that type of thing. That's not being naive. You innately come from a place of love. That is you. That's your foundation. And you've been judged wrong your whole life for your actions, for your words, for your choices, for what you do. I'm telling you, it's like, oh, they just want this or they just want that. They just want you for your money. They just want status. They just want clout. They just want, that is not, no, nothing. I just heard nothing could be further from the truth. This is like, even if you had all that stuff, you would gladly give it up for like a soul that matched yours. Because you came here almost unknowingly knowing the lessons, knowing people were moving against you or others, or they were very, afflicted with like societal norms and oppressive beliefs and things like that. This is being born like that. You were made for a reason. And you've been, I mean, through just a season of hell, like your whole life, fighting, struggling, going up against shit. That's what this feels like. And yet you still love. I'm telling you, that foundation within you cannot be rocked. They try, but they're not budging it. It's driving somebody fucking crazy, whoever that is. They're pissed. It's like you're a weeble wobble. They knock you over and you pop back up and they're like, damn it. You can't be, it's like somebody cannot fucking stop your love. You know how they say your light irritates their demons? Your love irritates someone's demons. They cannot stand it. They're like, son of a beaver. Like, can she just be, like, can he or she just flip out and be nasty and do something terrible because everything I've been saying about them, I need it to come true. And you're like, not a chance in hell, baby. Somebody has a hardcore crush on you and will be reaching out to you very soon to ask you out. I'm telling you. Look, y'all, the universe works in mysterious ways. Truly it does. And we don't always understand, but then we can look back and be like, you know what? That was right. That was, and it doesn't speak in like big things. It's all these little things that you look back on and you're like, holy crap. I mean, that's been happening to me a lot lately. And I'm just like, for me, right, God's work's undeniable. When I look at something and I see it continuously happening throughout my life with different things, and I'm like, that's not an accident. That's not a coincidence. It's phenomenal. I mean, literally being in the path of death, a tornado, legit, and seeing an aerial view of the path, right, days later, watching, like a video of like a helicopter flying over the path of tornado and watching that damn thing, all of a sudden just, shoop, turn a damn corner to not hit the house I was in. And then went back along the path and hit the ones all down the rest of the street. And I knew that wasn't an accident. There's no reason that should have happened like that. Baby, when I tell you it looked like the Libra symbol, you know how it goes like this and then it goes back. That's what it looked like. I'm telling you. And that kind of stuff, like, yes, bad things have happened, but they've been for a reason. I don't doubt that, right? It's not like I was being punished. It's not, always about me. But little things that occur. And I just think, holy crap. It's amazing, the miracles. But you have to allow yourself to see them and see them like that. It's not luck. It's never been about luck. And some people are allowed to get away. I honestly believe this. Some people are allowed to get away with things because it's like they're testing them to see how far they'll go. What will they do? Are they going to continuously make the wrong choices? Are they finally going to see? Because these people either know, right, that what they're doing is wrong and they need to come clean, so they're being tested in that way, or they're continuously allowing themselves to be silenced instead of allowing their authentic self shine through. And it's like all the divine wants them to do is to stop allowing that, stop dimming their light, to stand up, even when they're the only one in the room that feels that way. Even when they know they're going to get crap about it because they're surrounded by people who are asleep. I mean, it's crazy. Like I said, it's not big. People don't even realize half the damn time they're being tested. Somebody is able to help, but they say they can't. And the truth is they're just selfish and greedy. I'm telling you, this is somebody like if you, are like, for instance, a single parent. There's someone in the neighborhood, maybe you need a lawnmower. And somebody at the end has two. Not because they need to, They don't use both of them, right? There's not really a solid reason. It's just, well, I had this one, and then, me and this person got together and they had one, so we just keep it. Knowing their neighbor needs one, they refuse to give it up. Or, well, I'll sell it to you, knowing that this person can't even afford it. They won't just give it to them because they have an extra. Why? I don't, who cares? When you do that kind of stuff without expectation of anything in return, things will come to you as you need them in some way, shape, or form. But it's like these people, no, it's odd, man. It's like, well, they should have thought about that before they, well, who are you? Like, there's just no camaraderie for your fellow person. It's just annoying as heck. Or the single parent who's struggling and the other parent doesn't give a rat's ass. They don't care. They're worried about their come up. They're worried about them doing better. Why? Because then they have a reason to be like, see, that's why I left them. They were holding me back. Y'all know that happens, and it's wild as heck. And there's people that believe them. And it's like, what is wrong with you people? How do you not see what's going on? Because they just don't want to. Or they do and they don't want to talk about it to that person. I don't know. There's tons of reasons for things like that. Somebody projects negative energy towards you 24/7. I told you. Somebody fucking hates your light, your love, the way you are, how you haven't changed. Like, you've been authentic since fetus. Okay? Whether that be speaking your mind or doing things your way or going against the grain and being like, who says I have to do it that way? This is what I feel in my heart. I'm going to do this. You're not going to sell your soul. You're just not. I'm telling you, it ticks somebody off. A group of people, a bunch of people that want things to be a certain way and they want you to just follow blindly. They cannot stand authenticity. And if you break that down, right, to just look at it simply, you can probably see many people in your life that have been like that. And they gaslight you and oppress you and tell you there's something wrong with you. Y'all, I just turned that card over. You choose to voice and look at the uncomfortable truths. They choose to go with comfortable lies. Spirit. Y'all, I did not see that card. I don't know if you could see it off camera, but it was turned upside down. Someone you're dealing with is casting illusions because they don't want you to know what they're doing. I'm telling you. And I told you their dark past is getting revealed. I told you. Something's coming out. I am not trying to boast here, but somebody, please tell me again how this is not real, how we are not tapped in, how we are not trying to help and do good out here. What did I just frickin' say? You are a leader, not a follower. And there are people who do admire that about you. I'm telling you. They know it. They frickin' know it. Somebody knows you are smart, inquisitive, sharp mind. They know that it is nearly impossible for others to keep a secret from you. I'm telling you. You know shit that you're probably not even supposed to know. It's almost like people think you've got to be nosy or you've got to look into stuff or they probably read your email and you'd be like, how the fuck would I do that? How would I know? How would I know you said this? How would I know you had this conversation? How would I know? You know what I mean? You know because you're meant to know. That is what you're fucking here for. I'm telling you, these ding-dongs, I'm telling you, Spirit, I freaking love you. And they are coming at you, baby. Coming at you. Someone you're dealing with is consistently projecting negativity towards you. You're going to need a lawyer soon. Now, I don't know why. All right? I don't know whether that's defending somebody, defending yourself. If you're recouping some kind of finances in some way, you're going to need somebody to look over some documents. But I'm telling you, somebody doesn't want something to happen or come out. I feel like you're going to be taken care of, though, in your time of need. It feels very strongly you don't have anything to worry about as long as you continue following your truth, your heart, your path. You know that there's nothing for you to worry about. There's nothing for you to be ashamed of. There's that you are doing the right thing. So if others are trying to bribe you, make you skeptical of your faith, make you, or your beliefs, or make you question your own damn sanity. Y'all, there's something here about emails or documents. There's something here about somebody piecing something together to make it look like you did it, not them, or like you forced them to do it. But the truth is you had nothing to do with it. This is how bad somebody wants to make you look like the bad person. That's a lot of energy to put into something that's malicious. Tell me how much sense that makes. This is like your faith's going to be tested. You have to trust that you will be taken care of as you always have been. When I say this feels like this is going to backfire on someone so horribly, and I think you know that. And I'm not sure you know how, but I think you just know, right? There's some kind of just knowing that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and like 10 toes down in that. Someone in your situation wants access to you, but they don't want to be required to put forth any effort. I'm telling you, your love, that energy is strong. And when you are with the wrong person, they take to the point that you feel busted and broken. That you feel like you're in despair. There's no way out. You feel confused, miserable. You don't understand. You're just trying to do the right thing. Why do you keep being put in these situations? It's because you've literally got a soul-sucking person around you who is asleep. And they are using your light to move through the world. And I know that shit sounds crazy, but think about it. Are there people that you go around and you feel like you constantly have to like show them good or like laugh things off, or you feel uncomfortable and you just want to leave? It's like you get to the point where you don't even want to be around them anymore because you're like, oh my gosh. And this is not, I'm not talking about friendships, right? Where your friend is like coming to you to vent to things like that, because we have our people that we trust and we can talk to them and they know they're not sponges. They don't allow that to affect them. But there are people who just, they don't want to hear what you say. They just want to complain. You've got the right answer, but they don't want to hear it. It's fucking exhausting. And it's like they try to, they're very manipulative with their words and they say shit and they try to, oh, well, they said this. It's like I was talking about this and they just up and said this about you. But that's not what happened. I mean, this is all those types of people. They're so fucking manipulative. And it's just because they want to be seen in your light. They're in like swap that, make you look like the dark person, make you look like the outsider. It's fucking annoying. It's exhausting. Okay. And it happens in very subtle ways, but you will know because that person will change the way you look at yourself. That person will change your energy. You will feel drained. You'll feel, melancholy, despair, discontent. You'll feel agitation. You feel all these and you're like, what the fuck is going on? That's why those type of people do that to you. It's very challenging to deal with those type of people. They're the people who, when you try to help them, they become defensive and think you're attacking them, call you crazy and gaslight you and invalidate your feelings and everything else. It's that type of shit. They don't hear you. They listen to react. They listen to defend. They don't listen to understand. It's aggravating. You bring up a very solid point and all of a sudden it turns into a fight because you're attacking them. And it becomes in your tone. Well, if you would have just, approached me like this, like, huh? I mean, if you're speaking to an adult, why do you have to talk to them with kid gloves? Why do you have to come to them like you're a mother to them? Like you're not allowed to be their equal. You're not allowed to voice, your opinion. But they're allowed to tell you you're fucking crazy or you're nuts or that you deserved that treatment because of how you spoke to them, because of your tone. No, baby boo. That's something in you that needs healed. Why does me feeling a certain way make you want to pop off on me? I'm not attacking you. But you insist that I am. I'm not. And then you tell me I'm lying. What? It's that kind of shit. It makes you feel crazy. Yeah. Dude, those people have you fucking running in circles. It's like insane. It's like you're tied to one thing. You cannot get off the fucking wheel and you're like, oh my gosh. They're avoiding a conversation they're supposed to initiate to avoid accountability. Baby, those, I'm telling you. And they are doing actual spell work towards you with negative intention. At the center of this is Glinda the Good Witch. Baby boo. Next to the older woman. So you're like a healer or you have, good light, good energy, love, compassion. And they want to say you are anything but. They want you to wear the wicked witch costume. They want you to be seen that way. That's like people being like, oh, she's a witch. And they automatically assume it's bad because they have no fucking clue what that means. None. No clue. But they listen to their friends and the propaganda and all the BS, and they don't really have an education about it to even understand what that means. Not even realizing that it's not the title. It's not the power. It's not the object. It's not any of that. It's not the words. It's your intention. It's how you wield it, how you use it. They don't want to look at that. They just want to assume. It's frustrating as heck. The calm before the storm, baby. I don't know if, oh, why am I seeing like destruction, like the tornado card from the Kipperish deck? Destruction. It's got tornado on it. Like somebody thinks we've gotten this far doing it, and then out of nowhere, right? There's like a divine brick wall. Spam. Well, shit. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's a family dynamic, if it's a belief system, if it's just somebody's life completely spiraling. Like, oh my God, what happened this past week? Last weekend, I was here. I was doing this. I had this. And now I'm in fucking handcuffs doing this and this and this. And I'm looking back at all the things that I fed into, all the lies that I kept going, the money that I hid, the diabolical schemes, the going against people, the doing that. Oh my gosh. They tried to tell me and I didn't listen. That's what this feels like. I wish. I told you, we will be faced with choices. Many. We're not always going to make the right one. Right? But when we don't, there's a lesson there. It's a test. Are we going to learn from that? Make better choices? Are we going to stand in our authenticity? Are we going to go with the crowd? Are we going to silence our voice, etc.? It's strong, man. This energy has been so strong. And there's just like a fucking whirlwind. Like somebody's circling the drain here. I'm telling you, that's what it feels like. Like the eye of the storm. Like a hurricane, when you see hurricane, you see like the eye of the storm. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, somebody was very honest. Someone was very honest to someone. They were transparent, they were vulnerable, they were open. And someone chewed them up and spit them out and like laughed as they walked away. And yes, that's a very graphic image, but that's what this feels like. Someone was very closed off, asleep. I just heard somebody's going to go through a monumental downfall. When I say quick humbling, it is a quick humbling. Okay. And that's not good, right? I don't want people to go through that. And I think that's the point here is that, there are some who help people and they try to tell them things, to help them see, to open up their perspective, and they don't. And then when shit starts to go wrong, they want to blame it on other people. And it's like, think. Yes, there are times in our lives when we are put in situations and we try to do the right thing. We have hope and optimism and love, and we still get shit on and we still end up in crappy situations. But it's a test of our strength. It's a test of our character. I'm not saying that it's fun but it's like if you find a way to dig yourself out of that hole and allow your light to shine again and to keep loving and not letting it make you a monstrous human, you passed the test. And people don't even realize that is the test. And you get repaid for that. You're rewarded for that, for your faith, your belief, for putting your love in the right place and not letting your heart harden. And just wanting other people still to heal. Just heal. You're not out here trying to get revenge on them. But somebody's like doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down on who you are, what something must mean, right? Why you're doing something. Oh my gosh. You're fighting an endless battle with a group of people, with someone, with some belief system. Somebody's just not. I got this random message earlier. It was like, someone is being removed for your own sanity, safety. Like you will never be able to have, as long as there's I don't know if it's as a person or a group or something, but it's like, as long as somebody is in your life, as long as you still have to like deal with a certain group or something here, you're never going to have peace. And I'm getting like it's well-deserved. Someone's being removed for that reason. And it's their own demise. It's their own doing. The Chariot and the Three of Swords, they've been causing a lot of shit. You found a way to get over betrayals, lies, grief, mental conflict, all the energy people were throwing at you, their immaturity. You found a way. I just heard you always find a way. Someone legit used like your trauma and pain against you. 100%. To make you look inferior. As if that made you somehow not worthy or broken. I just heard you were the toughest one of them all. I'm telling you. But you're still going through it. You're feeling these energies. I'm telling you, somebody is feeling this shit. Feeling like you are in constant struggle, turmoil. It's always something. But somebody here is still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Something doesn't knock you down for long. Like you come up to fight again. I'm telling you, it's that damn weeble wobble. They knock you down and you're like, bing. They're like, son of a bitch. They try to tie you down. They try to put stones on top of you. They do everything. You still pop right back up, upright, you know. And they like you very adaptable, bob and weave, and you still pop back up in the upright. They cannot stop it. When I'm telling you, yes, you've had to be strong, but you were given that strength for a reason. You alone are not the reason that you crawl out of bed. I have been through some shit and I'm like, there is no damn way without my faith, my belief, my spirit team, my, like giving me that oomph. That's where it comes from. I would not have been able to make it through things. Like I had help. It was unseen helpers, you know? Somebody wasn't, they're just, it's like they continuously count you out. And you keep giving them reasons not to in very like subtle ways. It's not all in your face. You just keep showing up. But you're not faking it. Whatever you're doing, you're not faking it. You're whole within yourself. You're good. And you're a helper to people here. And when I tell you, it is really pissing somebody off because they're not. They show up good. But they have darkness within. They have things that they resist looking at. That's the message. I'm telling you. That's the damn message. Oh my gosh, baby. Come on. Look at that light. The going within, your connection to source. You hold on to that. You see it. Your outlook is so big. It's like there's so much more. You've got such a big perspective. Hold On by Wilson Phillips. That's a song I'm hearing. That's your mindset. Doesn't that hermit look like there's love? There, like that's his chest. Doesn't that look like that? And look at her with the tie to the spiritual realm. You are. That's a guiding light, a helper, a seer, a healer. You are wise. Oh my gosh. Talk about a. I keep getting like this praying for daylight, praying for healing. Just there's such a strong connection between like you and the spiritual realm and your faith. Like you are guided by faith. You walk by faith. I'm telling you, this is crazy. The Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Wheel. I'm telling you, it's love, it's hope, it's optimism, it's change. Oh my God. It's like waiting on the world to change. Oh my God. This is somebody who is just, when I say they cannot knock you down, I'm telling you, it's your spirit, it's your love. You believe. You believe that there's good out there, there's light out there. You see it, you know it, it's coming. And you stay so hopeful. And you don't sit on it either. You take actions, you follow your heart, you let that guide you. And you know that's how you bring change. I'm telling you, this is so fucking wild. And they do not want you. This is so crazy. They do not want you to see that. Y'all, come on. The Hermit, the Star, and the damn High Priestess. Baby, there it is. I was just about to say you have connection to people, to your ancestors. The Three of Cups. Justice. Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh. You know. Ho, ho, ho. Baby, do you know the damn truth? Oh my gosh. All the aces are here. Y'all, I'm about to fucking flip the damn table. Because this is so crazy. I'm telling you. You want a partner in crime. The Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands were literally all by each other. With the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. Love conquers all, huh? I mean, that's what I got because I just heard you believe love conquers all. My lights just flickered. And that's the answer. The message that I got was love is the answer. Love is always the answer. How can we do this? How can this be possible? How can love? But what if people talk? But what if people say this? Who cares? Love. You love who you want to love. If you're called to someone, if you're called to a path and it's from a place of love, compassion, goodness, you're not being steered in the wrong direction. And as long as you trust that, then you can get through anything. Anything. And I know it sounds crazy, but it really is that hard and that simple. People don't want to see you in your full power. What does it mean when somebody with a heart as big as yours comes into union together? It disgusts them. Because then they have to sit back and watch what they threw away. And when I tell you, the divine has a sense of humor. This is somebody this person knows that did this to you, that these people did to you. And they're going to want to ridicule you for it or you know, call you names. But when I say there's like not a damn thing anybody can do or say to stop you from being who you are, loving who you love, loving what you love, they can't. That's how strong your faith is and belief in yourself. And that doesn't mean that it comes without obstacles or comes without doubts, right? Or having to, be worried about certain things. That's normal. Well, that's just human nature, honestly. We're not perfect. That would be boring. But if you always come back to the place of love, you center everything around that for yourself and for others, and never letting anybody take that from you. You don't let anybody like bully you out of your spot or your beliefs or, standing your ground, speaking your truths, having faith, confidence, in your abilities and your heart, your messages, your guidance, your whatever, right? And not what other people say. Because like you're going to know when they're just trying to tear you down or silence you or bully you. You know the difference between guidance and somebody's words really having like a hidden agenda or malice behind them. You can feel it out, if you just listen to those gentle nudges, Man, is someone just, when I say somebody's about to hit a damn brick wall and it feels like they've been like circling the drain for a long time and just thinking they're fine. I keep seeing like the hurricane, like they're about to be in the eye of the storm. I don't know why I'm seeing Tombstone, Wyatt Earp. When he's like, you tell him I'm coming and hell's coming with me. I don't know why that feels like the archangels or like a divine army or something. Like there's a lot of things that are just coming through, and it's interesting that I'm seeing it like that. Do you know I keep seeing police here? Johnny, come on, Johnny. Somebody's name could be John. I've been hearing John a lot lately. David a lot lately. Daniel. I've been hearing those, and I know those can be related to like religious texts, right, or spiritual texts, but both. But somebody's fast, man, because I'm seeing Doc Holliday. Somebody comes up on somebody and he's like, "Whoa, Johnny Ringo, you look like you've seen a ghost." Right? And he's like, "I'm your Huckleberry." And he says, "Say when." Gosh, it's like somebody trying to set somebody up, and I just heard a divine messenger gets there before. There's a lot of hidden protection. And I don't know why it feels like something to do with law in some way. Okay. Whether that be actual, a friggin' cop or something, or I just heard it is. But it can also, in some cases relate to spiritual law or just somebody being upright and doing the right thing and standing up, there's that too. Slippery snake who thinks they are the cat's meow. Someone thinks they're very smooth. That movie has, in some way, shape, or form, something symbolic about it that pertains to this situation. There's a new there's a new sheriff in town. There's a new sheriff in town. Sorry. There's a new sheriff in town, okay? Okay. What the heck? Okay. Oh, this energy is so strong. Keep your faith, listen to your guidance, you're on your path, and you freaking know it. You know it. I'm telling you, somebody here is getting direct contact, direct connection to ancestral wisdom and the spirit realm. Like y'all are tapped the in. Like y'all be just hanging back. Everything you're doing is connected to your guidance. That is strong as heck. That is strong as, I'm like, holy crow. And I'm telling you, the freaking energy is wild. My gosh, something is like a shooting energy, some light. There's so much light there. Good Lord. And that's the kicker, is you freaking know something. And you've been on, I'm telling you, this is an energy that's like on their own. You're walking like your own path. And you've been probably keeping to yourself in some way. Like you're not chasing anything. This is like keeping to yourself in some way. You're getting messages, you're guided, you're healing, and you're helping other people do it. I'm telling you, and you've got people. When I say you've got connection to other realms and the divine and your spirituality connected to your heart space and, oh baby, like that's what gets you out of bed in the morning. You are aligned. This is somebody who, I don't know, man, it's giving me like talking to yourself, but you're not. Like you're talking to your guides or you're talking to ancestors. Like that's like somebody is tapped in and it's strong and this healing energy. Talk about belief. It's strong. Your foresight is clear and accurate. Yeah, I'd say you are the real deal. You are the myth, the man, the legend. That's what I just heard. Like maybe people didn't believe in like psychic abilities or being in tune and getting messages and prophets and channelers and things like that. Maybe they didn't believe it, and then like you come along and something's undeniable, some uncanny way that you know things. You see people, you call out people, but it's with the best intentions. Something's gonna something's gonna take you further than you know. I don't know. Some kind of little steps you're taking, your beliefs, your daily movement, something. You're creating a ripple effect. You're creating change, slowly but surely. And it feels like you have been your whole life, and you don't even know it. You don't know it. You didn't see it. It's like you were too busy battling all the shit people were throwing at you. Somebody here is a divine messenger, and they're strong. And a divine messenger can be so many things, right? You can just be fucking healing people with your love and your light and your, support. But it's like it's so rare. There's something about like your soul being so loving. I cannot. It's strong. I hope this helped confirm something for you, let you know, feeling things accurately. Maybe you just needed to know, it's possible that you're doing the right thing and something's about to go down. You know it. You're not wrong. You can feel it. You keep following your guidance and staying tapped in. You're being guided in the right direction. You're a guide. I'm telling you, somebody here is a freaking guide for others. I don't think you see it like that, but I can feel the energy. You're a big deal. I don't think you. I'm telling you though, this energy doesn't feel like it. You're just like, what? Yeah, it's a big deal. I don't know. Everything happens for a reason, and like I said, the divine works in mysterious ways. And this is like something is like shocking, or it makes you kind of sit back and chuckle when you see how things work out or how things fall into place. And it's like, yeah, the divine's definitely got a sense of humor because this shit's wild. Yeah, it's like that, right? But it's a lot of little stuff that ends up coming together to show you. But I'm telling you, somebody fucking already knows these things. So this is your confirmation in case all these crazy ass energies that are around you are making you doubt it. Because they be hardcore trying to make you look like something you are not. Never been. Never will be. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but it's a lot of just treachery and crap. Like you're only good for one thing. Ha! Y'all, I cannot with you. Anyway, I'm done, okay? Keep being a good human. Give the day a good you. Lead with love. Lead with good intentions. That's it. Those are the 4 things. Those are the rules. Just do that. You will walk in the light and walk by faith and stay optimistic and stay loving and be healing and just be helping others just to help others. That's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do. It's that simple. I mean, it's not really. Everything else builds off that. I don't know why this is so difficult for people to understand, but some people don't get it. Okay. Anywho, love y'all. Till next time. Peace.